Hello viewers, Murray here with Murray's Mobile Mechanics, and welcome to the channel. Sorry about my voice, I'm dealing with allergies. So today we got a 2015 Jeep Grand Cherokee with 3.6 liters V6 engine, and we got the famous oil cooler issue. So let me flip the camera and then walk you through. So that's our Jeep right there. The hood is open and it's the V6 and 3.6 liters right there. So if you got an issue with finding no oil in your dipstick, and maybe you just did an oil change and you find it dry, definitely you should consider checking your oil cooler leak, because these guys are notorious for that. So let's go under the vehicle, and then I show you what you should look for as a telltale sign that your oil cooler is leaking. Because what happens is, right now there's a plastic cover like this one here. You just have to yank it and put it on the side, and then it will expose the engine just like so. So right now you can see this is the intake manifold, this is the air box hose, and we're going to take all this to get to that oil cooler. So you find that oil cooler leak, oil cooler itself leaks down here, and the oil settles in the valley down there, and then it flows towards the back of the engine onto the bell housing. So let's go under the vehicle. I show you the telltale signs of a bad oil cooler leak. Hello viewers, so you can see that is all the oil coming from the oil cooler, and it falls onto the bell housing and it leaks down right here. So as you keep driving, because the wind is coming from the front of the engine, it pushes the oil all the way to your transmission pan right there, you can see, and all the way backwards just like so. So that's a telltale sign that your oil cooler is giving up. So this one was done not too long ago, I was told, but I kind of feel like they never used the OEM part, and maybe the job wasn't just done properly. So today we are going to use the OEM part, and then we go from there. So after you take the plastic cover off, it exposes the engine. So the first thing you're going to do is we're going to disconnect this screw right here, loosen it. I use the screwdriver which is already loose, and then there's another one right here on the throttle body. I already loosened it. That's another clamp that you need to loosen. Then you have to disconnect this electric hose. I believe you have to press on the tab, the red tab, like so, and then pull it. And then the same with the throttle body sensor connector right there. Press it and then pull. So once you get those off the way, I kind of feel like you also need to actually disconnect this connector right here. Press and then pull, I believe. So it's a press and pull. And right now, once these are loose, I think you need to take this air knuckle hose connecting from the air filter box to the throttle body out. So let me do that, and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, next we are going to disconnect this hose from here. Just pull it, and then if you remember, we disconnected this electro connection from here. So once this is out, you can just put it on the side just like so. For now it connects to the other side of the engine, and then if you look down here, there is another electric connector. Just press on the tab and then pull. Comes off just like so. And then if you look here, there is kind of a clip. I use the door panel to unclip it, and then once you unclip it, you can actually put this other line or electric connection to the side. And then next we have this hose right here. All you have to do is pull it. I think you just have to keep wiggling it and then pull it off like so. And then if you look down here, we have a 10mm nut right here. I think there's supposed to be another one at the back right there, but I don't see it. So this tells you that somebody has been here before. So we are going to take that 10mm nut out, and then when we come to the other side, there was supposed to be a nut right here, which is not there. But if you look down right there, I don't know if you're able to see it, there is a nut right there. It's on a bracket, so we're going to take that 10mm nut out. Once that is out, I think we need to come and take these bolts out. There's 2 here, 3, 4. There should be some in the middle, and then this guy should come off just like so. So let me do that and I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so for this one I used the 10mm ratcheting wrench, and then once I broke it loose, it was able to come out freely just like so. So as you can see, it has fallen down right there. We'll grab the magnet too, just like this one, to take the nut off just like so, and this is the one right there. So once we get that nut out, I believe this bracket should be free. You can see it's now free. So now we'll switch to taking the top bolts on the intake manifold. So let me do that and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so it's time to take the 6 bolts that hold the intake manifold. We are going to use the 5/16 socket right there. So we'll start with this one right here. I broke them loose with the ratchet, so right now we're doing using the Milwaukee just to speed up the process. I believe once you loosen them, I think this thing should come off just like so. So I believe there should be one more down here, but not too sure. Let me check and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so I loosened almost every bolt and we didn't see this one here. So once we loosen this one, the intake manifold should actually come off, because that's the only bolt holding the intake manifold right now. So which I believe right now it is loose, and this guy should come off just like so. And then just be careful, there is a connector in the back right here. Make sure you pull this connector out before you go any further, and then this guy should come off just like so. So right away, I don't like what I'm seeing. I think the previous job was not done properly. So this gasket belongs there, but you can see there is some silicone right there, which you do not have to do that. So this is how it looks underneath. You can see there's a lot of silicone. You do not have to have silicone anyway. So we'll clean up this and then go back to the other side. Hello viewers, so you can see I don't like what I'm seeing. I don't know if you're able to see. The reason why there's silicone on this one right here is because someone messed up the threads right there. You can see how that one is looking, and then if you look at this one, it looks different. You look at this one, looks different. You look at these others, they all look different, but look specifically on this one, you can see the reason why they put silicone here is because these threads are messed up. So we'll talk to the customer. I think they might need the lower intake, but again I have to talk to them. I just wanted to show you right there. So next thing is we are going to disconnect this fuel line right here, get a rag, and then we're going to push on this tab and then pull out the blue clip, and then this line should be disconnected, and then we are going to actually disconnect the electrical connection going to the injector. So let me set myself up and then we go from there. Hello viewers, so you can see I don't like what I'm seeing. I don't know if you're able to see. The reason why there's silicone on this one right here is because someone messed up the threads right there. You can see how that one is looking, and then if you look at this one, it looks different. You look at this one, looks different. You look at these others, they all look different, but look specifically on this one, you can see the reason why they put silicone here is because these threads are messed up. So we'll talk to the customer. I think they might need the lower intake, but again I have to talk to them. I just wanted to show you right there. So next thing is we are going to disconnect this fuel line right here, get a rag, and then we're going to push on this tab and then pull out the blue clip, and then this line should be disconnected, and then we are going to actually disconnect the electrical connection going to the injector. So let me set myself up and then we go from there. So you have to be ready. There might be some fuel spray, so press on the tab right there and then pull the blue tab off like so, put it on the side and then just release hose like so. I think I might need a little bit of force, like using a screwdriver to press right there just to release the hose. They come pretty tight, so just like so. Lucky enough we did not have fuel. You can see there's a little bit, but this will be cushioned by actually the rod right there. So right now we'll go ahead and disconnect the injector wiring and then we go from there. So once you pull the tab, there is another tab right here. You have to press it and then it will release the injector. So I'll just do on one and then you do the same all around. So let me set myself up and then we go from there. So once the red tab is pulled, like I said, you have to press on the tab right there and then you can pull this guy off like so. And you're going to do the same with the other three this side and three on the other side. So let me do that off camera and I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so it's time to take the 8 bolts holding the lower intake. So we'll start with the back one. And once you loosen all of them, this guy should come up just like so. And then it brings you guys back to the oil cooler. You can see there's oil everywhere. I don't know if you're able to see, but let's try to use a light. You can see the oil cooler is leaking, and we are going to actually replace it. So right now that's how the oil cooler looks. So we'll go ahead and disconnect these connectors on the sensors, 2 of them, and then the one hose right there. So let me do that and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so you can see I've covered all the ports leading into the engine. I don't want any of these chips from the wiring falling into the engine. That's one thing you don't want to go through. So definitely our oil cooler is exposed right now, so you can see there is oil all down there. That's all the oil that this oil cooler was leaking, and I believe this was not changed. So what we're going to do right now is we are going to use this inverted torque. It's a E8. Yeah, it's a E8. We're going to actually take out the bolts. I believe they are 7, but we'll double check. So for now we are going to disconnect this electrical connection. Just pull the red thing and then press on the tab and take it out. Then the other one should be opposite, facing downwards. I don't know how they did that, but once we put the new one, we're going to put it on top to make it easy for the next person. And then there's this hose right here. We're going to use pliers to actually take the clamp out, but first, for now, we're going to loosen this oil cooler, and then once we loosen it, we can lift it up a little bit and then take off the hose and the electric connection for the one that's facing downwards. Hello viewers, so go ahead and take the ports out completely. I've loosened them already. So we loosened all the bolts, and this oil cooler should be good to come out just like so. So I think one bolt is not all the way out completely. I'll check which one and I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so one of the bolts was not completely out, so this is the oil cooler right there, and I'll show you exactly what these guys did, they just didn't change the oil cooler, they just actually boy, they just put some silicone right there and it kept on leaking. So anyways, that's our situation right there. So let me take it out completely. Sorry about that. Let me take it out completely on the other side. We use pliers to clamp the clip and then remove it, and then this guy, once it's all the way to the other side, we'll take it out. So let me do that and I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so you can see there is a bunch of oil in there, so we have to actually use a fluid extractor to suck up all that oil. And as you can see, these guys, they used silicone, they never changed the oil cooler. All they did was just use silicone and all that kind of stuff. You can see for yourself. So I'm gonna suck off that oil. You can see it's a valley, so once it's leaking, it will blow and then drip onto the bell housing, and then you see the oil at the back. So we got the oil cooler out, which is this one, and you can see all they did is silicone everything. You don't have to use silicone. You see it's got gaskets, so once you got the new one, these are actually all the time you need to replace them. So the other situation is for the hose, I use the pliers to clamp the clamp and then pull it out. And for this one, after I took everything out, I had to turn it around because you can see the locking tab is at the bottom. So hope the new one comes with everything. I'll rush to the dealer to go get one, and then once we come back, if the new one doesn't come with the sensors, we're going to take these two out, and then this one we'll flip it to be on the upside so that it's easy for you to take from the top. So let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. So this is the connector for the lower sensor. It's facing downwards, so after you take everything out, that's how you can actually disconnect it. So stay tuned. Let me rush to the dealer, but first let me suck off that oil so that we leave it drying, and once we get the new part, and then we go from there. Hello viewers, so the compressor connected to the hose and then to our fluid extractor. So you can see right now we are going to start sucking that oil. Hello viewers, so the fluid extractor is not doing a very good job. It's kind of slow, so I'm using this big syringe. This works faster. I'll leave a link in the description of where I get this one. I think I got it on Amazon, so I'll use this instead of the fluid extractor just to speed up the process. So I'll bring you guys back later. Hello viewers, so you can see right now I cleaned up all the pool of oil in there and a bit of coolant. It's much better. This will just evaporate with the heat of the engine. So this part is clean, and then I'll bring you guys back on the other side. Hello viewers, so this is the old oil cooler, and like I said, these guys just took the old one out and siliconed it. You can see right there they put a bunch of silicone, that's why it was leaking. So we got the new one right there. You can see it's a complete housing. It comes with some gasket at the bottom right there, and it looks clean, and the part number for it is right there. We're using the original Mopa parts, and right now I'm going to clean this surface. You don't need any silicone. I'm going to take out these gaskets right there, take them out. The same with on the other side. We're going to take all these gaskets out, and then we're going to clean off the silicone. We don't need that. And you can see I got a bunch of supplies, the brake clean, degreaser, because we have to clean this vehicle. So we got the set of gaskets right here. That's the part number. So we got two sets of gaskets, one for the upper intake plenum and the one for the bottom fuel injection plenum. So we got two sets, and this is the instruction from the dealer. So it says 14 through to 21. You have to take off the red O-ring, take off the black O-ring and replace it with the red one, which is this one right here. So you have to take this one out and replace it with the red one. So ours is a 13. We are going to leave it that way, but here it says 14 through 22. So if you have a 14 leave it right there. I think mine is 15. Basically this is a 15, so we are going to change this. We're going to take out the black o-ring, replace it with the a red one. So the red one comes actually inside the box. I don't know, it keeps creeping right there. So this is a red one, comes in a box with the new oil cooler. So this is a 15 Jeep, so we're going to take out the black one and replace it with the red one. That's what the manufacturer instructs us to do. So I'll go ahead and take out the gaskets, clean up that surface, and then clean up the other surface. You can see I put rugs in there so that nothing falls inside the engine. It's just to protect the engine. So I'll do that and then I'll bring you guys back. So I forgot one more thing. So I managed to take out the oil pressure sensor, which is this one right here. We took it from the old oil cooler. I tried to take the coolant temperature sensor, it did not come out, so I got one from O'Reilly's. Let me see if I can get the part number for it. This is the one right here. We got the part number right there, TX195 standard. So let's see if it looks the same as the one right there. So it looks exactly the same. So we'll put the new one right there, and then we'll just swap the old one to the new one. So I forgot to mention about that. So let me clean up this intake planner, replace the gaskets, and then I'll bring you guys back. So the way you take these gaskets is super easy. All you have to do is get your pick tool and then just take them off just like so. And just like so, you get the top ones out, and then we'll switch to the bottom ones. You do the same thing. And definitely that's how you get them out. So let me just clean up these intake planners and I'll bring you guys back with the new gaskets on. Hello viewers, so to clean this surface, just get yourself a razor blade like this one, and then keep rubbing all the silicone out, and make sure you rub it away from the inside of the intake manifold. So make sure you take everything outwards, and then that should be good. So now, because no matter what you do, some of it will fall inside, we are going to blow this intake manifold or planner, whatever you can call it. We're going to use a compressor, and then we're going to pressure it from here so that we can blow whatever is inside there that fell from the silicone cleaning. So I'll do that and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so we are going to use some compressed air just to blow inside there so that we blow out all just blow out all the silicone that fell inside there while it's cleaning. You can see right now it's looking much better. So we'll go ahead and blow the inside of the intake planner. So pretty much everything has come out. So right now I'll go ahead and start putting things apart. Putting things back together, and then we go from there. Hello viewers, so the part number for the gaskets is right there, and we'll start with these ones. You can see they've got a small ridge right there. This is the one that locks it in place. So we'll go ahead and just install them just like so. So you can see they are fully sitting. That's the way they're supposed to look. So we'll flip this lower intake planner on the other side, and then we install the other set, which is this one. Is different from the other one, but it's the same part number. So it's pretty much the same process, but these ones, they have this ridge right there, so they sit just like so. So after you install them, they supposed to look like this. So now they are all inserted, and it's time to put all these things back together. So I'll start with the oil cooler, but first I have to transfer the sensors to the new oil cooler, and then we go from there. Hello viewers, so right now I'll go ahead and install the oil pressure sensor, which is the bottom one, and it goes in just like so. So we'll try to make sure we bring this upwards so that once we put the connector, it's sitting upwards. So I'm going to use a bigger ratchet to twist this one and then make sure it sets to a point where it's facing upwards. So let me do that and I'll bring you guys back. So that's good enough. I use my adjusting wrench to make sure the clip locks from the top. So we'll go ahead and install the coolant temperature sensor right now, which is from this box, and the part number is right there. This is an O'Reilly brand right there. So we'll go ahead and install this one as well. We'll make sure the clip also faces upwards. So let me do that and I'll bring you guys back. So we got the top one as well, which is the coolant temperature sensor facing upwards, which is okay. So right now we have to switch the oil ring. We're going to take the black one out and install the red one, just like what the manufacturer says. It says 14. I don't know if you're able to see, but it says 14 through 21. It says you will need to remove the black oil ring on the oil inlet pipe or nipple and replace with the red one. So that's what we're going to do. So let me do that and I'll bring you guys back. So we'll take the black one out just like so, and then we're going to put in the red one. So this one comes in the box. So we are going to lubricate this with just a little bit of oil, all these, and then we're going to reinstall this bad boy. So let me do that and then I'll bring you guys back. So right now I just sprayed some brake clean on the rag, and then we are going to clean these mating surfaces just like so, just taking care of all the debris which is right there, and that should be okay. So right now, since we are filling up coolant a little bit, as you can see, so I'm going to suck off all that coolant and then we are going to go ahead and reinstall the new oil cooler. Hello viewers, so you can see I've lubricated the rings down there. This is just to help them, especially this one, to slide in without being pinched. So I'll go ahead and reinstall the new oil cooler. We'll connect the pipe and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so the oil cooler is in. So the talking sequence is, you start with this one here, then you go to 2, you go to 3, you go to 4, and then you go to 5, and I'll leave the torque specification in the link description below. Hello viewers, so I don't have the torque wrench, so I'll just go by feel. So 9 foot-pound is nothing, so we'll go by starting with this one. 1, that's good. We'll go to 2, that's good. We'll go to 3, that's good. We'll go to 4, that's good, and finally 5, and that's good. So 9 foot-pound is nothing. You just go by feel. With experience, you get to reach a certain point where you can actually feel to say that's 9 foot-pound. Hello viewers, so our oil cooler is in. You can see my coolant hose is connected right there, and all the 2 electrical connections, so that's good. So right now we are going to put back the lower intake injector manifold or intake planner. So let me do that and I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so you have to make sure all your gaskets are sitting nicely and flashy, and then you can go ahead and reinstall this bad boy. Make sure all the gaskets are sitting fully. So I'll go ahead and do that right now. So you can see right now my lower intake planner is on. I just need to actually tighten the bolts. So let me do that and then I'll bring you guys back when it's time to torque them down. Hello viewers, so the torque spec for the lower intake plenum is 8.8 foot-pound. So that's again small torque. I don't have the torque wrench, so I'll go by feel. So it goes by the sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I'll torque that with feel and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so we'll go by feel. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and last but not least 8. Hello viewers, right now it's time to connect the fuel line and then connect all the injectors, and then we'll do that off camera and then we'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so the fuel line is connected and the blue tab also is connected, which is the lock, and I've connected the injectors on this side, and on this side I'm only remaining with one. So this is how the injector should sound once you plug it in. It should click just like so, and definitely that's how you do it. So right now it's time to actually put back the intake planner itself, the top one, and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so now you can see the main intake planner is on, and make sure you connect the hose that goes in the back first before you connect these others. Make sure you don't forget that. So right now the talking sequence is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the torque spec for this one is 7.4 foot-pounds. So again, we'll go just by feel and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so we'll go by feel. So number 1 is right there, that's good. We'll go to number 2, that's good. We'll go to number 3, that's good. We'll go to number 4. This is the one I said those guys messed up and put silicone right there. I hope it is locking. So it looks like it's not locking, so we'll see how the car will run, and then I will let the customer know. So we'll see how it goes. So that's number, I believe it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is number 6 and 7. So we'll go ahead and connect all the electrical connections, the 10mm board for the bracket and the 10mm on the other side, and all the electrical connection and the air hose to the air filter, and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so you can see our 10mm nut is connected back right there on the bracket. Our mass airflow sensor is connected right here. Our throttle body connector is connected right there. We got another sensor which is connected in the back right there. Make sure this hose is connected, and I mentioned earlier, make sure this hose is also connected. The clamp is also connected. You can see it's not moving. Make sure this electrical connection we did disconnect is also connected back, and then we got the clamp here also. Make sure it is tight, and make sure you put back that 10mm nut right there. It is also back on. So what's remaining right now, everything is back to where it's supposed to be, and right now the only thing that I need to check is that board. Like I said earlier in the video, you saw they messed up the threads, so it's just spinning. I don't know how the car will run, but the customer knows, so we'll give it a shot. For now, we'll check the oil filter, we see if we have one, and then we'll check the oil level, but it's good. We'll do another oil change, so let me do all that and I'll bring you guys back. But as far as how to replace the oil cooler, that's the procedure, so stay tuned. Hello viewers, so I just checked, we have the filter, which is a good thing. Always check, because otherwise you might run the engine without the oil filter. And also I did check the dipstick, so it's like the top oil, so we are safe on the oil. You can see it's at the safe mark. So what's remaining is just to run this bad boy. Definitely we're going to have the engine check light, because we disconnected a lot of sensors. We're going to clear that, and then we are going to observe the car. Definitely we might end up having a misfire, because the one board the last guys did is stripped. So we'll let you know and see how it goes after we finish running it, so stay tuned. Hello viewers, so the Jeep is running right now and everything looks good. I'm not seeing any other leaks going on, so that's a good sign. And when we come inside the vehicle, I don't see no engine check light, which is surprisingly and good enough, which tells me everything is good. I was hoping I'll find the engine check light after disconnecting all the sensors, but probably there's nothing. That's a good thing. So other than that, There you have it, viewers. That's how you replace the oil cooler on the 2015 Jeep Grand Cherokee. This is the 3.6 3.6L. So thanks for watching. I hope you find this video helpful, and if you find it helpful, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and stay blessed, be good, and we'll see you on the next one.